Atif, we have heard a lot about this term called scale. How do you think scalability plays its part?
Thank you, Mayor, for that question again. I think, like we discussed earlier, cost has definitely to be the most important thing, I believe, that you have to account for while picking a tech stack. I would definitely rate scalability as the second most important thing that you have to consider. If you're a startup, you're all about growth. You have to grow in the end. If you are a SaaS product, you have to, from day one, think of a point in time where you will have to interact with millions of users every second. So essentially, as a startup, you have to pick a stack that facilitates you to grow, your business to grow. You have to choose a tech stack that can handle high traffic and that can process large amounts of data. Scalability is also a very important factor, considering the fact that when you're starting off as a startup and you're in the first rounds of building your product. That's a phase where you're actually building the foundations of the entire product, right? So I think scalability is a very important factor that has to be discussed right from the first day, so that you're prepared for the time when your users are expanding exponentially suddenly, and then you have the infrastructure to basically provide them services. So scalability is not just a limitation for young startups. Scalability is also a limitation for big companies that are struggling to get their products out there. A very fine example is of Disney Plus, they saw a crash on their first launch date, and according to one of their executives, the response they got exceeded their expectations. So that's something you have to be prepared for, and that's something that relates with scalability in the end. How scalable is your product in the end? How vast can it grow, and stuff like that.
I agree, completely agree. Indeed, scalability is extremely important here. And if you're planning to have millions of users someday, start thinking about it today.